The year was 1938, and the winds of war were already blowing across Europe. In the factories of the Associated Equipment Company in Southall, London, engineers were working on a new machine that would soon become a legend on battlefields around the world, the AEC Matador Euro 853. Designed to be tough, reliable, and able to go where no ordinary truck could, the Matador was a symbol of British determination and mechanical genius. It was built not for speed or luxury, but for endurance, strength, and the ability to perform under the most brutal conditions of war. The AEC Matador was officially classified as a medium artillery tractor, but in reality, it was far more than that. It was a lifeline for the British Army, towing heavy artillery pieces such as the 5.5-inch field gun and the 3.7-inch anti-aircraft gun through mud, snow, and sand. Production began in 1938, and by the end of the Second World War, over 9,000 units had been built. Each one was a masterpiece of engineering simplicity and rugged construction, tailored for the chaos of combat. Under the hood of the Matador worked a powerful AEC 7.7-liter six-cylinder diesel engine, delivering 95 horsepower at 1,800 revolutions per minute. What made this engine truly remarkable was its torque, 360 Newton-meters, equivalent to approximately 265 pound-feet. This immense pulling power gave the truck its legendary ability to move artillery pieces weighing several tons, even over steep hills or through knee-deep mud. The Matador was never fast. Its top speed was only 65 kilometers per hour, roughly equivalent to 40 miles per hour. But speed was never its purpose. Its strength and durability were its true weapons. The transmission was a 4-speed manual with an auxiliary gearbox, allowing drivers to choose between high and low ranges. This system gave the vehicle a total of 8 forward gears, providing exceptional control when towing or navigating uneven ground. The drive configuration was 4x4, which at that time was an impressive engineering achievement, giving it exceptional off-road capability. Its ground clearance reached 330 millimeters, approximately 13 inches, allowing it to climb obstacles and cross rough terrain that would stop most other vehicles cold. The chassis was designed with a short wheelbase of 3,962 millimeters, roughly 156 inches, and a total length of 6,553 millimeters, or about 258 inches. It had a width of 2,438 millimeters, nearly 96 inches, and a height of 3,048 millimeters, or 120 inches. With a curb weight of around 7,700 kilograms, approximately 17,000 pounds, the Matador was a solid steel fortress on wheels. Its maximum towing capacity exceeded 8,000 kilograms, roughly equivalent to 17,600 pounds. The steel frame was complemented by large single rear tires, designed to spread the vehicle's weight evenly on soft surfaces such as sand or wet earth. One of the most distinctive features of the AEC Matador was its cab. Constructed from a combination of wood and steel, it gave the vehicle a unique, almost rustic appearance. The cab roof was made of canvas, which could be rolled back in warm climates, and the flat windscreen could be folded forward to reduce glare or to improve ventilation. Inside, the cab was Spartan: 2 simple seats, metal controls, and an instrument panel that offered only the essentials. But for the soldiers who rode in it, this was a dependable workhorse that could always be trusted to start, move, and bring them home. The Matador's braking system was entirely mechanical at first, but was later upgraded to vacuum-assisted hydraulic brakes, giving much greater control when towing heavy guns downhill. The suspension used robust semi-elliptic leaf springs that absorbed shock from rough ground. Many soldiers described the feeling of riding in the Matador as being like sailing over the earth in slow motion, a sensation of stability and unshakable power. During the Second World War, the Matador proved its worth in every major theater of operations. In North Africa, it hauled artillery across the burning sands of the desert, its wide tires and diesel engine thriving where petrol trucks often failed. In Europe, it pulled anti-aircraft guns through the mud of Normandy and the forests of Belgium. Even in the icy conditions of Scandinavia and the harsh winter roads of northern Europe, the Matador's reliable engine and four-wheel drive system made it a favorite among drivers. Many veterans recalled that the AEC Matador seemed almost indestructible. It could be riddled with bullet holes, caked with mud, or covered in ice, and it would still start and keep moving. Its versatility also made it a perfect platform for other roles. Some Matadors were converted into refueling trucks for the Royal Air Force, carrying fuel for Spitfires and Hurricanes on forward airfields. Others became recovery vehicles, mobile workshops, or even radio command posts. One of the most famous variants was the Matador Armored Command Vehicle, equipped with thick steel plating and communications equipment. This adaptability ensured that the Matador remained in active service long after the war ended. After 1945, many surplus Matadors were sold into civilian use. They found new lives in forestry, construction, and transportation, hauling timber, machinery, and even carnival rides across the British countryside. Farmers loved them for their power and reliability, and they became a common sight at agricultural shows throughout the 1950s. Even decades later, a surprising number of Matadors survived, lovingly restored by enthusiasts and collectors who appreciate their historical importance and engineering beauty. Today, the AEC Matador 0853 is more than a military relic. It is a symbol of British craftsmanship and resilience. Its combination of simplicity, strength, and adaptability made it one of the most successful military trucks of the 20th century. When restored examples appear at vintage vehicle rallies, they still draw admiration for their distinctive design and unmistakable growl of the diesel engine, a sound that once echoed across battlefields from Africa to Europe. The legacy of the Matador continues to live on, reminding us that true strength lies not in speed or sophistication, but in reliability, courage, and endurance. It is a machine that carried men and guns through some of the darkest days of history, a steadfast companion of war and peace alike. If you enjoyed learning about this legendary vehicle, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. There are many more stories waiting to be told. Stories of machines that changed the world, one revolution at a time.